Well, hello everyone and welcome back. This is review number 7, all right? The 7th review, module 7. It's the review that begins on page 435 of your textbook. In the previous video, we walked through steps 1 and 2, and now we begin step number 3. In step number 3, we're going to complete and save your modifications to the RPT supplier details report, and then we're going to filter in the report view, selecting all records that contain the word supplies in the company field. Okay, so here is our RPT supplier details, and I'm going to open it first in print preview. Take a look at it. Marvelous, looks great. Then I'm going to put it into report view. It gives me a slightly different look. And now I'm going to look for the company column, right? And I'm going to select any one of them. I picked Dexter Supplies as a help to my mind. What am I doing? And then I'm going to choose the filter command here. All right, so there I am. I'm looking for a filter, but I'm going to look for a special filter, a text filter, and a text filter that contains. All right, choose the contains option. And I'm looking for something that looks for supplies. And I click on OK. And what this does is it gives me a set of records that only have supplies in the company name. Now, of course, this could have applied to anything in a report. It's just a great way to narrow down the list of things you're going to work with in any given situation. Okay, so the next thing the author does, he says, we're going to copy the column headings and left click and hold. All right, let's try that again. And hold. There we go. I grabbed the supplier. Don't bother with the footers. This doesn't work in this particular view. And then we're going to start word processing. The Word application. Boop. A blank document. And let's see. Did we go back to Access? Did we copy? Copied it. Go back to Word, paste. Now our paste options include keep source formatting, merge format. I'm just going to keep the source formatting for now. And they want me to call this document supplies. I will ask you to call it supplies, and please add your last name. Okay, we're going to save as, and we're going to put it in our database folder. There's my database folder. And we're going to call it supplies, followed by your last name. And it's a Word document, so that's fine. And click Save. I have some issue with this report. First of all, we're missing the heading that we worked so hard to create. And the very repetitive, where you see the auto date and the auto time fields, that's just wasted horizontal space. Could have made this report aesthetically a little easier to look at by having the supplier ID far to the left, but then those are manual steps because you can see what we have here is a table. So if we wanted to, all right, what we could do is select these two columns. All right, this is after the fact, and then we go to our table design tab. I'm sorry, table layout tab, and I'm going to delete these columns. Well, that didn't work out very good because then I lost the title. How about if I just delete these cells, and I'm going to shift cells to the left. Okay, that's a little better. Not great, but it does add an extra step, and I've also lost the header and I've lost the footer of the report by doing it this way. But this is okay. It's not bad. I'm going to save our work. I'm going to close the document. Now we're going to show you a different way to do things. Okay, this is not in the book. This is extra because you're my student. I'm going to right click and save, and then I'm going to turn the toggle off, and I'm going to right click and close all. Okay, now in the navigation pane on the left hand side where RPT supplier details exist, I'm going to right click that item and choose export in the submenu. And then within export, I'm going to look for a Word RTF file. RTF standing for Rich text format. Is that super important? Not hugely. Now I'm going to browse my spot. I'm going to put it in my EBI folder, and within EBI, my MIS 103 access. And I'm going to call it supplies with my last name, but I'm going to leave it as a RTF document, okay, rich text format. So the two documents can exist in the same folder because they are of different formats. So we choose save. I'm going to choose to open the destination file after the export operation is complete. That's just to show and demonstrate what happened. So here is my entire report. I exported the whole thing, and I was able to retain the header at the top of the report. All right, today's date, today's time, and then I look at the bottom and I can see the footer. Okay, all right, there you have the footer with the record count. And then over here